Good morning, guys. Sort 22 today, short I and long I. CVCE, CVCCIGH, and CV open syllable Y. So this one is a little bit trickier than some of the others. I will talk you through it, and hopefully the questions that you have you will ask and we'll be able to answer. There are two homophones here, one being write, W-R-I-T-E, which you all know is writing with a pen or pencil, and R-I-G-H-T, which would be the direction to the right, or a question or answer, are you right, or you are right. So we don't confuse those. We'll take a few more minutes this time to take a look at these headings in the words because they are different than we normally see. So the not so different ones would be short I, CVC, long I, CVCE, and then we have the IGH, which is vowel, consonant, consonant, and then Y equals the I, the long I, CV, and we'll talk about that. And you've probably noticed that in some words, but we'll talk about the words that it happens to and why that happens. So when continuing to look at this list, guys, I'm looking around at words like might and quick and why and high and cry and bright and fight. A lot of these words. And I question, well, why are they spelled the way they're spelled instead of W-H-Y? Why isn't it W-H-I? Well, part of it's just the English language, and the other part is when you have words like might, M-I-G-H-T, there is also another word, might, M-I-T-E, so they have different meanings, and when they're spelt differently but have the same sound, and we already talked about right and right down there in the bottom corner, it's simple to decipher between the words, but otherwise it's just relying on the rules of our English language. So when we have a consonant, vowel, long I becomes a Y in many cases. Take, for instance, the word sky. Okay? If I put an I instead of a Y, that's ski. It has a different meaning and a different sound. So take your time to really look at these words, say them, read them, say them, and ask yourself, well, why might it be spelt this way? And as I continue to look at the words, all right, middle column down towards the bottom, what is it? Is it live or is it live? It could be both. So we could have the short I or the long I. It depends on how it's used in a sentence. Again, especially when given a spelling test, it's important to listen to the sentence when we have homophones or homonyms to decipher which word should I be writing. Henceforth, right versus right. Again, looking at these words, many of them have a different spelling with a different meaning. the word knight. Okay, if I had a K in front of it, it would be the knight in shining armor, not like the night sky. Be careful with this one right here. That is not a long I. We don't have an E at the end. Okay, we have the UI, short I, quit. It's not quite, it's not quiet, it's quit. Here is quite right over on the other side. The I-E gives it the long vowel sound. Look at the words, play around with them for a bit. Talk to your parents about your list of words and the similarities and differences, or words that are close or it reminds you of. Simply for me, looking at the word fine, if we took off the E, okay, and I'm just going to cover it with my finger, you're not going to see that, but if I take the E off, that's fin. So again, a different word by one letter. But we need to make sure that we use all of these. I'm up at the top. Okay, all of these strategies when we're spelling to help us spell the right word, along with listening to how the word is used in the sentence. This video is a little longer than usual. There's a lot to cover. There's a lot that I want you to do with the words other than sort them. I want you to take a closer look, a deeper look at the words, and have discussions. You can have discussions, not right now, but at some other point with your friends about these words. Right? Sometimes it's just because the English language is crazy. Other times it's because one word spelt differently by one letter has a completely different meaning. Work on your sort. Cut quietly. Sort quietly. Clean up quietly. You will not be given your homework packet until your sort has been seen.